in Advaita Acharya's place. This is the topic now. Deva bole, Shuna Vachana Amara, Moola Chandra Eka Eka Pratibimba Ara. We did all these previous verses.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So one of the demigods said, listen to my words. One is original mole and the other is reflection. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, they wandered in Madhya, all are astounded to see the beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Other one is a reflection of Swayam Rupa. Shri Lord Krishna Chandra is the original moon, and Swayam Prakash Baladeva is his manifestation. In Lagu Bhagavata, it is stated, Anekara Prakartata Rupasyai Yaikada Sarvataha Tat Swarupaiva Sa Prakasha Itiriyate. If numerous forms, all equal in their features, are displayed simultaneously, such forms are called Prakasha Vigraha of the Lord. So, one is Swayam Rupa. Swayam Rupa means his own original form. That is known as Swayam Rupa. And then when Lord
आवाज नहीं आ रही ठीक से
माताजी आवाज नहीं आ रही ठीक से माताजी some network issue must be there.
Heart section. So अभी आ रहा है आवाज आ रहा है
माताजी कट हो रहा है बहुत ही
ओके रविंद्र सचिव पुत्र प्रभु हरि बोल
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Can you continue, Prabhuji?
But I can hear you so nicely, Mataji. Just now
Yes,
so clear.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, you just said, can you continue? So nicely, I can hear. In case
now Mataji, it is okay now.
Yeah.
Vigraha, Prakash means the Lord's vision. That is known as the Prakash. After Prakash Vigraha comes again expansions of Balaram. Wherever you are not able to hear, just let me know because this is Ghat section now. So, Kona Deva Bole, Hena Buji Narayana, Bhagyava Chandrera Vidhi, Karila Yojana. Another demigod said, because all the demigods are saying, oh, I think that out of our good fortune, Lord Narayana has provided us 2 moons. So, one of the demigods said, oh, this is our good fortune. The Lord has created 2 moons simultaneously. Kena bole, Pita Putra Eka Rupa Haya. Hena Boji Eka Buddha Chandrera Tanaya. Someone said, Father and the Son are one. I think one is Mercury, the son of Moon. So they are trying to analyze who is Chaitanya, who is Nityananda. Someone says, oh, he's Moon. Then Nityananda is Mercury. In this way, they are trying to analyze. According to the Vedic statement, Atmai vai jayatehe kutraha. A man is born as his own son. A man is born as his own son. An important statement. There is similarity between father and the son. Mercury is the son of Moon. Therefore, as good as his father. Perhaps moons, one is the son of the other. This way, so son is considered, father is considered to be one's own son. Then comes Veda Nari and Nishchaita, ye Prabhura Rupa, कहते ये देव में ये नहीं, it is not wonderful. It was not at all wonderful due to it was not at all wonderful that the demigods were bewildered. Even Vedas cannot assert it. कवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजो वारिमृगां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा. So first canto Bhagavatam, first chapter, first verse itself, God says, Janmadhyasya Tanmayadi Taratah Chartesha Vikyasvarat. Tene Brahmarudaya Adi Kavaye Muhyanti Yat Surya. Appeals of Lord. And Lord imparted the Brahma Jnanam to Adi Kavaye. The firstborn, the first the land seems to be like a water, fire seems to be like a water, or the water seems to be like a fire. This way, illusory representation is there. So this material world is real but temporary. It's not that it's unreal, it's real because reflection is also real. So there what is spoken, there is an original tree. This original tree now appears as the roots downwards and the branches up. So roots are downwards. Sorry, roots are upwards and the branches are down. That means the reflection of the original tree is this material world. So as much as the original tree is real, so the reflection also should be real. But this reflection again is temporary. So nirasta kuhakam. Nirasta kuhakam. Tejo vari mridam yatha vinimayo yatra trisargo mrisha dhamna svena sada nirasta form, that original abode. We say Om Tat Sat. Tat refers to the original abode of Lord. So let me meditate upon the original abode of Lord, where there is no kuhaka, there is no illusion at all. So here the demigods are completely bewildered, because this is the work of Krishna. He even bewilders the demigods. Everything they may know his opulence, everything. But when it comes to the sweetness, Krishna does not show sweetness to everyone. That is why even Brahmaji was bewildered when he saw Krishna sitting with all his friends, taking the lunch together. Somebody is putting in Krishna's mouth, removing from Krishna's mouth, putting in their own mouth, again removing from their mouth and putting in Krishna's mouth. So all these sweet dealings with especially with the Vrajavasis, when the demigods headed by Brahma is also bewildered. Now Krishna is appearing now as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is going to bewilder more because Channavatara. But Prahlad Maharaj in Satyuga itself has, while glorifying Narasimha, has completely declared that you are going to appear in Kali Yuga as a Channavatara. You are not going to declare to the people in general that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are the covered incarnation. So, as such, they could not identify Krishna's pastimes with the Vrajavasis. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is roaming in Madhya. Now, how they can understand? That is why they were more bewildered. हेन मते नगर भ्रमये द्विजन Nityananda Jagannath Mishra Nandana. So in this way, Nityananda Prabhu and Jagannath Mishra's son, that is
No voice, Mataji.
Mataji, not audible.
Not audible.
Yes, Mataji. In between, बहुत crack हो
Okay.
रहा है आवाज.
So you can do one thing. Ravindra Prabhu, you continue. Ravindra Prabhu,
Yes, yes, Mataji. I'll continue.
continue.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Just a second, I'll just connect. Yeah. So 1939. In this way, Nityanand Prabhu and the son of Jagannath Mishra, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, wandered about the city. They are wandering about the city because there is that verse which says that Krishna consciousness and Sankirtan movement is going to be spread throughout all villages, nagar, gram, village. So that is what they are doing the duty. In fact, when Krishna comes, ye yathamam prapadante. As much as he says, as much as one is surrendered to me, that much mercy he will get from me. But here, when Krishna comes as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Kali Yuga, that is in the 27th cycle of Vaivasta Manu, current Manu is Vaivasta Manu going on. And we know there are 71 yugas in every Manvantara. So that means in one day of Lord Brahma, there is 1000 Mahayugas. One Mahayuga is four yugas, that is Satyuga, Dwapar, Treta, and Kali Yuga. But when Krishna comes, the order is changed. That means it becomes Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, and Kali Yuga. There is an interchange between Dwapar and Treta Yuga. And this happens only in one day of Lord Brahma. One day of Lord Brahma is equal to 1000 Mahayugas. So in the 27th cycle, Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He doesn't say Yatha Mam Prapadante. He says that he runs behind everyone. So that is why here the line which says that wandered about the city, that they are going and running behind everyone. It's a very special avatar, Channa avatar, as Mataji says. It's a very secretive Uya avatar. Next verse, 40. Nityananda Sambodhiya Bale Vishwambhara Chala Yai Shantipura Acharyara Ghara. Nityananda Sambodhiya Bale Vishwambhara Chala Yai Shantipura Acharya Ghara. Addressing Nityanand, Vishwambhara said, "Oh, let us go to Advaita Acharya's house, which is in Shantipura." Advaita Acharya is known as the Lord of Shantipura. That is, I think, his birthplace. I'm not sure about that. Next one. The Maharangi Dui Prabhu Parama Chanchala Se Pathe Chaline Acharya Ghara. The two joyful, that means we are talking about the two lords. Most restless lords. They are most restless because they are very eager. They are in anxiety. They are in anxiety for what? They are in anxiety to preach Sankirtan movement, Krishna consciousness. घर घर में पहुंचाना है, गांव गांव में पहुंचाना है, टाउन टाउन में पहुंचाना है, सिटी सिटी में पहुंचाना है. I don't know if there were cities that time. Means that city, Dwarka city was there. City में पहुंचाना है. So therefore, these lords are so restless. So what does the word restless lords teach us? It means that we should also be restless. We should also be anxious for Krishna consciousness. We should have Tibra Bhakti. Tibra Bhakti refers to greedy Bhakti. We should be very greedy for the mercy which is given by Mataji. We should be very greedy for the mercy which is given by Guru Maharaj. We should be very greedy for the mercy which is showered by Vaishnavas. We should take that mercy, but we don't take. I don't take. Because when WhatsApp message comes, Guru Maharaj is coming, ISKCON, Mira Road, so and so time. At least I'm not very eager to go. Office, problems. I cannot go. I don't have time to go. And then the message comes, oh, Guru Maharaj is not coming today. He's coming tomorrow. So the entire, and even if I want to go, the entire anxiety only goes away. So here the word restless Lord is a very important word, which teaches us this particular. Set out on the path to Advait Acharya's house. Set out on the path to Advait Acharya's house. Advait Acharya's house. Here the word path is also very important. Path. What do you mean by path? Just as we know, there are courses of Srila Prabhupada, journey of self-discovery, a path to realization, path to the goal of prema, path for self-realization. Here, the word path is teaching us that we should, of course, we can't go on the path to Advaita Acharya's house. That is only when we go for the Holy Dham visit, then only we can do that. But sitting here where we are in the office or in the house or wherever, the path word here indicates the path to the spiritual journey. So we can definitely go into Anu. Anu means falling in the footsteps of our previous acharyas. So the word restless lords, and the word path has been explained very beautifully into 1941. Next verse. 42. Madhya pathe Gangara Samipe ek gram mulyo kera kache se Lalitapura Naam. Translation by Srila Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur, spiritual master of A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Halfway down the road near Muluka is a village named Lalitapura, which is situated near the Ganges. So the location is being shown by this particular line. Mulika or the Muluko is derived from the Persian word milik. It is situated on the eastern bank of the Ganges, and that particular eastern bank of Ganges, that location, because eastern bank of Ganges so bahut bada hai, so it is exactly opposite Ambika. That is the places like Priyari Ganja. Now Priyari Ganja, they are all situated on the western side of the Ganges. The village of Lalitapura is situated near Shantipura. So therefore we read in the previous line that they moved and then passed towards Shantipura. So therefore it is written here situated near Shantipura. In other words, it is on the eastern side of the Ganges, halfway between Mayapur and Shantipura. What a beautiful location, geographical location given in the Shastra, the script, this particular scripture, devotional scripture. It is on the eastern side, directly adjacent to the village of Ardhathanga. What is the use of giving this location? Sometimes locations cannot be determined because those locations may not be available today. The advantage of giving such locations in the scriptures are two. That in case if they are existing, we should go there and visit the Holy Dham. So it is giving a description that you find this in the Google, or you ask your spiritual master and you go and visit there and give darshan and take darshan. And then the second advantage of giving this location is that in case these locations are not located, they are not available on the geographical map, then make it as a duty, if you can, to locate this, just like Srila Bhakti Vinoda Thakur discovered and located Jagannath Das Babaji with his like antenna sitting in the basket on the head. He located, danced about, he jumped down and said, this is the location of Radha. So therefore, these locations are given for us for two purposes. Either you locate them if they are not available, and if they are available, then go and visit them. So these particular locations that is why this line is important over here. We go to the next one, 43. Se grame grahastha sannyasi ek ache pathera samipe khara janavira kache. In that village lived a householder sannyasi. His house was on the side of the road near the Ganges. The phrase householder sannyasi or a householder baula refers to those who identify themselves as tyagis or renunciants while maintaining extreme attachment to the home. So, if you remember, we have done in Canto 1, I think, the difference between a householder and the other type of a holder. The householders are those Gramedis. The householders are those who are Gramedis. Gramedi, and I don't know the meaning of Gramedi, I forgot. But there is some comparison given between the two types of householders. One who are attached to the home and one who's both the types of householders that stay in the home. But one is attached to the home and one is detached to the home. But while being detached to the home, that means while being detached to the home means while being in 24 hours of Krishna consciousness, still they are performing activities. Now you will say that how the householder who is detached is performing the activities, and these activities of a householder are material activities. How they are doing this? Why they are doing this? Well, Mahajanas may say what they do. Janak Maharaj, so many Janak Maharaj, other Maharajas, Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj, all were in the family in the house. But they were detached from the home. Detached from the home means Parinishta Bhakti. Now, what is Parinishta Bhakti? Parinishta Bhakti means that you be attached in the home, sorry, you be present in the household as a householder, but you be detached in the sense that you perform the material activities for lok seva, for a lok kalyan. That means in order to teach others. So therefore, these big uh, Raj Rishis, they stayed in their home as a king. They had their own household, but they were detached from it in the sense that they were 24 hours in. So detachment means what in such case? Two things. One is 24 hours in Krishna consciousness, and being in 24 hours in Krishna consciousness, at the same time performing duties as a king, so as to teach the people, because the next king who is going to come on the throne, he should learn from this. The people, the praja, should learn from the king's activities. So therefore, this is done. This is possible. The Tamasic Tantras, and we'll go ahead. The Tamasic Tantras encourage Dari sannyasis or immoralists. Now we are talking of those immoralists who are staying in the household and they are attached to the household. Attached to the household means attached to the family. Attached to the family means, and then you go to the extension of family, children, relatives, then city level, national level, becoming the president, prime president, and then international level like that. So the expansion goes on increasing. So that is the meaning of attachment. So attachment is not only at the family level. Attachment can be at various levels, whereas the family attachment can be a subset of a further supraset. As in the logic of Sonara, Patharapati, whose stones bowls made of gold, those householders, bowlers, were extremely attached to home and would dress themselves as renunciates. So here we are talking of the donkeys. So these householders who are attached to home, what they will do, they will dress themselves as renunciates and sannyasis, wearing red cloth, or you can even wear saffron cloth, with the support of Shakta philosophy, claiming that maintaining maid servants and wives is approved by the Shastras. No, they are not approved. You can maintain maid servants and wives, again I told you, but connect them to Krishna consciousness. Everything has to be centered around Krishna. At present, Sriman Anandacharana Mitra wears red clothes, even though he's a householder. And Shri Yukta Madhusudana Goswami of Vrindavan used to wear red clothes as a preacher, even though he was a householder. Accepting the saffron dress of a renunciant is included among the rules of for a sannyasi on the path of regulative principle, just as all Vaishnavacharyas of the medieval age used saffron cloth. The course of preaching their own spontaneously manifested Paramahamsa Dharma. Shri Rup and Sanatan Paramahamsa Dharma, the highest Dharma, Sanatan Dharma, Bhagavat Dharma. Shri Rup and Sanatan, who inaugurated Anurag Margs. See, we are following Rupa Goswami. We are all Rupanugas. We are going to Vairi Sadhana Bhakti. We're going to go to that level later on. Spontaneous service. So therefore it is written here, Srila Rupa and Sanatana, who inaugurated Anurag Marg, the path of attachment, were not inclined towards Sri Gaurasandra's Ekadanda Sannyas. Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, spiritual master, Tridandi Sannyasi, Srila Prabodhananda Swami, Saraswati Swami, exhibited the superiority of the Paramahamsa dress and the path of attachment by wearing saffron dress befitting in Acharya Srimaj. Jiva Charana, who followed Sri Rupa, has in the course of imparting instructions befitting an Acharya, preached Swakya Ras. You have two rasas. Remember that gopis of Vrindavan, Swakya Rasa and Parakya Rasa. Preached Swakya Rasa help easily understand the concept acha aa gaya, to understand the concept of Parakya Rasa and to uproot the poisonous teeth of the fraudulent followers of Parakya Rasa. So that is the conjugal love towards Krishna. Conjugal love towards Krishna in the sense that being in love with Krishna, being in love with Krishna, and at the same time being someone else's wife. The gopis of Vrindavan, wives of the Brahmanas, in the night time, flute, Krishna plays Ras to arrange Ras dance, wife of the Brahmanas, wherever they are, leave everything. They are wives of someone else, leave everything, run towards Krishna. That is Parak. Actually, the concept of Swakya, that is Swarak. Actually, the concept of Swakya Rasa preached by Shri Jivapada has simply established the supremacy of Parakya Rasa of the spiritual world. So what these acharyas did, in order to preach Swarakya Ras, understand the concept of Parakya Ras, and to uproot the poisonous teeth of fraudulent followers of Parakya Ras. So this Parakya Ras, see, these fraudulent followers of did not know anything about Swarakya Ras, Swakya Ras. They did not know anything about that. So those to teach them Swakya Ras, they did the poisonous teeth of fraudulent followers of Parakya Ras, means that जो ignorance में थे, जिनको ये conjugal love के बारे में मालूम नहीं था, तो उसने उसका जो ignorance है उसको uproot किया. Poisonous teeth, ज्योतिन्द्र ताहे का poisonous teeth उसको by explaining Parakya Ras. 9.06 time. Just have some water. Next 44. Nityananda Sthane Prabhu Kariye Jigyasa Kaharan Mandapa Jana Kaha Karavi Vas. The Lord asked Nityananda, do you know those whose ashram this is and who stays here? Of course, Nityananda knows this. But this is just an exhibition of an ecstasy. Like when we say, when we go to meet Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and we go to meet, when we go to pay obeisances to Gopal Krishna, because we can't meet an Acharya, we have to go, when we go to pay obeisances to Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, or to any Acharya or any Vaishnava, we take a new friend along, and then we tell him, in ecstasy, you know who he is? So like that, Lord is asking Nityanand Prabhu, oh, do you know whose ashram this is and who stays here? Of course, Lord also knows, Nityanand Prabhu also. But this particular line is just to raise and develop an ecstasy in the minds of the readers, in the minds of us. That is what is the deep meaning of this particular. How I can understand. Of course, Madhya can explain 10,000 crore times better than us. The word mandala means surrounding area. Mandala always means surrounding area. It is also known as camp or a hermitage. And today we use that word technically as an estate. Iska estate ye hai, uska estate wo hai. Hiranandani estate. Niranjan Hiranandani ka estate hai, or one's own land. So basically the word mandala means surrounding area. Next 45. नित्यानंद भले प्रभु सन्यासी आलय प्रभु बोले तारे देखी यदि भाग्य हया. What an important word this is. Nityanand replied, oh Lord, this is the house of a sannyasi. The Lord then said, if we are fortunate, we can meet him. So this we are referring to that sannyasi which we read 3-4 verses before about that sannyasi. So basically, if you will see, if you go deep into the meaning of sannyasi, it has got many meanings, because sannyasi refers to whom, one who is in renounced order of life. So there are 3-4 points in sannyasi. One who is in renounced order of life, he is a sannyasi. One who is in the highest order in the Varnashra Dharma system. You know that Varnashra Dharma system. So sannyasi is always above vanaprastha, he is in the last. So it is he. So he is defined as one highest in the Varnashra Dharma system. He is the sannyasi who renounces the fruits of one activity. He renounces the fruits of one activity means gives it up. Of course, yat kurusi yasnasi yajopsi dadasi yatapasya sekonte yatat kurashvama darpanam. Renounces the fruits of the activity, gives it up. That is also known as Antakarna Shuddhi, because this particular verse, yat kurusi yasnasi 9.27, this particular verse helps one to renounce the fruits that I'm offering everything to you. It is actually AKS. AKS. It is in the process of the procedure of AKS. AKS means Anta, Karna, Shuddhi, purification of one's own heart, equal to purification of one's own heart, equal to removal of the anarthat. And we are all at this stage of anartha nivriti, because Shraddha, full Shraddha is already there. We have entered the devotion, sadhu sang going on, bhajan kriya going on. Next level anarth nivritti. So that I'm referring here to AKS. So I said about the different features of a sannyasi, renounced order of life, highest order in the varnashram system. Third, one who renounces the fruit of one's activity. In that I explained about Antkaran Shuddhi, which is related to the words, I think 9.27, you can check it up, Yat Parushya Sannyasi, which is also known as NKY, Nishkam Karma Yoga. Nishkam Karma Yoga is actually a process for Antkaran Shuddhi. Next verse, 9.10 is the time, 2 minutes more. Verse number 2, 1946. Asi kela dui prabhu sanyasira sthane Vishwambara sanyasira karila praname. The two prabhus smiled. Now who are these two prabhus? Two prabhus are Nityanand, Lord Nityanand Prabhu, and that is Balaramji, and Chaitanya Prabhu, that is Krishna Prabhu. They smiled. Now, when Lord smiles, it has a different meaning. Lord does many things on his face. He smiles, he glances, that is side look glances, and there is a sweet smile also. So